all of my life, I wonder what love would be. I like to spend my time in your company, you and me. Let's fall in love. Come on over, girl. Come a little closer, boy. Let's fall in love. Think it over, girl. Come a little closer, boy. Everybody needs someone to love. Darling, it's you I've been thinking of. And I want to be the one to love. The story's been told to me by the stars above. Stars above. Fall in love. Let's fall in love. Hey collective, this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Man, oh man, I got my voice back. I was testing it out, collective. I'm telling you, this is tricky time of the season of just things going around, people catching things. So stay, strapped up and protected physically with the germs and all, but especially spiritually. Keep yourself protected, cleansed. I'm telling you, I don't know how your 1111 portal has been going or how you've been feeling before or after. Mine's, let's just say, it was interesting time. Interesting. I don't know, collective. If you've been feeling the waves of love energy, from a previous message I left, I was stating that I've been feeling waves of love energy as well as the other energies, opposing energies. And it seems like it's always like a battle for love, collective. I don't know why is it that? It's always a battle for love. You gotta fight for your right to love. I heard fight for your right to party. That's the other opposing energy, collective. My gosh. I hope you're enjoying your Friday. It is, let's see what time. 9:20 on a clock, but in my Eastern time. But collective, yes. So this message may get to you. If not, on a Friday, it'll get to you Saturday. Whenever you're listening to this, thank you so much for taking your time to tap in. And if you, again, would like to be a part of this journey that we're on, that we call life, this healing journey, whatever you call it, join the family, collective. Subscribe to the vibe. We would love to have you. We appreciate you tapping in, listening, and just relating to just what's going on. Everything that I'm sharing with you, you can understand, you can relate, you're enlightened by it. Okay? I'm opening your consciousness and awareness. I'm healing some part, of you in your world that you may be going through or you have experienced or overcome. I am an intuitive reader, so I share with you, again, things that I've went through to enlighten you, open up your consciousness and awareness, and to raise your vibes, to open up, again, a part of you that that needs love, that needs the healing words, this healing message today. Okay, I don't know about the message being healing, we'll see. But if you have stuck around this long, thank you for listening to my channeling song. And yeah, just tap in. If you like anything about me, subscribe to the vibes, okay? Collective. That was a channeling song I been wanting to sing. I've been humming from last week, as well as over the weekend. And I was like, okay, I'm going to share this with this collective. I'm going to share a loving message, is what I said to myself. And I would say a few days before, I kept hearing a lot of songs, but the Isley Brothers stuck out to me. Someone name could start with an I, or a B, or just someone's name could start with those letters in between that, the word Isley and Brothers. Okay? But collective. Before the 11th portal, again, I've been feeling a lot of love energy. And I've been basking in it because, you know, it's a high vibing energy to be in and to feel good about. And I'm like, when you're trying to raise your vibes, or you are raising your vibes, you're doing your healing work, you're doing everything and anything to protect yourself. You're doing everything and anything to be on guard. You're doing everything and everything to open up yourself a little bit, dipping your toes out there a little bit to test the waters. You know, you're doing everything and anything right, you know, in your life at this time. Yes, other opposing energies will like to and will always want to test you. Okay, like they've been testing me, collective. And they like to come in anytime, collective, you're in your emotions. Anytime you're going through something mentally, emotionally, and physically, again, and it's showing, confirmation is showing some kind of weakness, that's when they want to come in. The opposing energies. Any ounce of weakness, any ounce of emotions, you focusing on things, you know what I mean, that's making you hesitant, again, it's keeping you in your emo bag, that's when the energy comes in. I'm realizing that, Ben realized that. And I'm just like, man, can I get a break? I know you're probably saying that to yourself, collective, can you get a break, you know, from the projecting energies, the opposing energies, you know, possibly of the dark matrix, of the just the darkness. Can you get a break? Can you get a break from the spiritual attacks? Can you get a break from the projections? Will I ever have a break? Is what you say. Maybe some of y'all have said. Possibly these projecting energies and just dark forces is trying to break you. You see this picture here, collective, is showing a woman, and she actually is looking like this could be of a man as well. Take this message how it resonates with you and the picture here you're seeing in front of you. But they're at a kneeling pose, and it looks like they are taking a break. Possibly you have. Maybe it's called for you to take a break. Okay? Not off your journey and not giving up is not what I'm saying. I'm saying just to maybe relax, refresh, detox yourself from whatever is going on in your life. And this picture looks really refreshing. It looks like they're being detoxed. It looks like they're going through a rebirth, collective. It looks like they're going through some type of transformation. And that's what I was feeling. I'm feeling that way now. But from last week and this weekend, especially of this week, collective, I know I'm going through some transformation. But how about you? Are you feeling that way? Do you know you're going through some transformation? What you're going through right now, is pushing you to detox, is pushing you further into you getting into more of a surrender type of energy. It is pushing you to tap into yourself more, be a little bit more kind and patient with yourself, a little bit more tender with yourself, a little bit more fair and reasonable with yourself, possibly pushing you to forgive yourself, collective. This is pushing you to love yourself more, possibly pushing you to, again, let go and give it to God of anything that has came up against you from the past and of the present. I'm talking about present energies at this time. Giving it to God, because whatever has been projected on you, whatever has been done, what they say, Cardi B, when it's up, it's stuck, collective. So whatever has happened, okay, I'm going to get into what I experienced with you this past week, okay? But whatever has been done, it has backfired, collective. It has backfired on any opposing energies, whether it was in a unseen or seen, whether it was done in the dark. It is coming to light. I'm exposing these energies right now. And I felt this past from the weekend, but definitely this week, they didn't want me to expose the energy. Energies was really trying to shut me up. Literally. I'm lighting my sage right now. Energies was really trying to shut me up. They was really trying to silence me. They was really trying to back me in a corner. They was really just trying to have me at my bedside. In the bed. They wanted me kneeling like this picture here. Crying and begging for mercy. But that's what they're going to be doing. As far as I've seen, they're going to be in the wheelchair. Because I literally saw Karma when I was headed home. I literally saw Karma on a wheelchair. The word karma. Because remember I showed you in my story, definitely go take a look in the community page of my story, how the universe communicates with me. I pay attention. I'm a channeler. So I pay attention to like everything. On the outside as well as on the inside, I pay attention. I take heed. I take notes. I pay attention to the signs and the message that the universe shares with me. God himself, my ancestors, spirit guides, archangels, they share with me. I know I'm protected. Because after I saw that word karma and someone being pushed in a wheelchair, I said, ooh, someone is going to be suffering. If they wanted to silence me and want me to suffer, they're going to receive that in return. They're going to receive that 1,000 times fold. Beyond the 10 times. They're going to receive that. Is what the universe was showing me. Karma to your foes. I said, ooh. And right after that, I saw 144 If you are or can relate to being a chosen one, or you being a part of the collective of the 144, this message is for you. I also saw right after that 444. It was on a car license plate. After seeing that word karma on a wheelchair, somebody being pushed, I saw those numbers afterwards. So I know I'm protected. If you have seen or been seeing 144 again or 444 again, this message may be for you. Collective, God doesn't play with people and with opposing energies that are in the dark. People that are playing with people and calling on all kinds of entities and deities in the dark. Okay? Possibly collective, you are battling and, just deities and entities from your bloodline. So on top of the projections and astral projections people are throwing at you, you're fighting and overcoming and trying to God, clearing out the energies and entities from your own damn bloodline. People want to project. They don't know who they're dealing with, right? My gosh, collective. But karma's coming for that ass. Karma is coming for people that keeps wanting to pow and add shit on top of all the caca you're going through already. Collective. When I said that word, someone could be Spanish or Hispanic that are projecting. I don't know why caca came out. But collective, let me get into my download. So I would say this happened right after the portal, during the portal. My children just came home, so you may hear them in the background. Let me close my door. I heard a man's voice, and they were saying, no, 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 like whatever, whoever that was. They seemed very, very distorted of energy I've felt and heard, and they were very upset. And then I had a disturbing dream. Now, this could be, definitely this is of the collective energy I was feeling. This could be of a couple, distorted and toxic as hell, that were fighting. Confirmation that's been fighting over your energy, possibly over mine. And they were disappointed. So in a dream, after I heard that no, 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 it went into me seeing a man. He was trying to leave. He was packing his things, and he was telling the ratchet, oh my gosh. I just thought of the movie called Jack the Skeleton. Someone's name could be starting with the J or a S. But he was telling a ratchet gal to go, and she would not leave. And it was like she was pleading with him. And he wasn't taking no for an answer until she got down on her knees, begging please, and doing the DJ. And it's like he fell into temptation. He fell into her trap again. Like, sure, yeah, go ahead for the last time. Enjoy my magic stick. You know what I mean? I literally saw her DJing the guy. Okay, and after they got done doing what they're doing, she was smiling. Her mouth could have been full of of his distorted energy. he projected towards her. And when he pushed her off and he pinned her against the wall and had his elbow to her neck, she was literally smirking and smiling. And I've seen this smirk and smile before. So this could be a couple that are, again, succubus and incubus energies. You know, definitely of a trickster energy I felt in my dream. But there is distorted energy. And I don't know if this guy was trying to turn over a new leaf by letting that, I heard Jezebel go, but she smiled and smirked. But by his hand, because when I guess it was feeling too good, whatever she was doing, she was DJing him. She put a red dot on his wang to make it look like he had a breakout, a ST confirmation, a STD, for him to look at it afterwards. When I said the word wang, he could be Asian, possibly, and the girl was white. But when he pushed her off, it was like he had a standby guard with him that came in to see what was going on, what was the ruckus. And he was like, draws down, balls out in the open, having this girl pinned up against the wall. Because he was like, "You set me up." It was like she was trying to love bomb him by doing that again. So someone likes to get that done. Okay? This Jezebel knows what to do to this masculine. I'm not calling neither of them divine, because it was distorted energy. But he pushed her off and was like, "You're setting me up." So he snapped out of the illusion. And when he pinned her up against the wall, she quickly pushed him off and ran to the sink to vomit, to spit up whatever was in her mouth. And I was playing out that part in my dream like I wanted to vomit. And I woke up and just rebuked that energy and I sent it back. But I was like, what the hell? So, collective, within this dream I had, that energies was really trying to keep me from delivering this message, and just for me to bring in love into this message and my singing voice into this message. Energies was really trying to silence me. With projections, astral projections. I definitely felt that. I definitely have experienced it. Now, this story could go so many ways with what I just shared with you from the channeling dream I had. This female, again, I heard Jezebel, may have in the past used that masculine's come. I know it's a vulgar message, but I'm delivering it how the best I can without being too vulgar. She may have used, again, to do spell work. Whether it was sex magic is what she was doing, what she was performing on this masculine. Gaslighting, love bombing, whatever magic she does. It's disgusting. But that's the energy I was feeling from her. This Jezebel. Desperate, distorted, feminine energy. They will do anything to get what they want. And it comes down to, even when it comes to them being degraded. Of their integrity, of their morals. They have no moral compass at all. No integrity at all. But that smirk, I've seen that smirk before on another female when I had another dream long time ago, dealing with another masculine. And I was like, this is a familiar energy. This is a familiar kind of scenario and dream I had, but just a different story and dream that I saw. But the energy, again, it was just so familiar from previous, dreams I had in the past. And I was like, why am I dreaming this? I don't care. I don't care about a toxic couple. I don't care what they're going through. I don't care to see and watch every detail and to know, and let alone feel what they're going through. Also, this female could have been projecting onto you, collective, onto me. Whatever they're using, their concoction is what I'll call it, for. So this could be or could have been a kitchen witch. The masculine could have been not just an incubus and succubus energies that were at each other, because obviously the physical connection, sexual connection, was what they based their relationship on. But this was probably a connection of a witch and a warlock. I don't know. But the smirk on that female face I saw before she went to go spit out and vomit. The man, again, it's like he snapped out of what she was doing. Whatever that was putting him in a trance and making him feel good. Trust me, this Jezebel energy I saw in my dream, she knows how to make the opposite sex, same sex, feel good. But he snapped out of that trance, pushed her away and said, you're setting me up. So possibly a male figure could have been set up by a Jezebel energy. A succubus energy that used him for his sexual energy, for her needs, his needs. My gosh. And again, within this dream, when I woke up and was thinking about it, I said, you make your bed, you lie in it, pretty much. Between the two energies. Possibly collective, this could have been a couple that were working together at one point, maybe still is, doing something against you, against me, spiritually, by using sex magic. So from that dream and him exhaling, by him when you're exiting, you're just dismissing that energy / entity on a person. You realize that you're coming out of the illusions. That's when energies want to take it up a notch, collective, with you, with me. When you're realizing the game, when you're realizing the trickster energies, when you're realizing you're in illusions, that's when they want to take it up a notch. Again, that external energy, I was watching, seeing the male pushing her away and him saying, you're trying to set me up, you're up to something. Possibly, this person is trying to turn over a new leaf. He's trying to move forward. I don't know in a good way or bad way, but he's trying to cut off, again, dead ends. He's trying to cut off the Jezebels or Jezebel that he was connected with, this succubus incubus energy. that he's battling with, she's battling with. They're both battling with. And the performance that they have done in the past, possibly of the present, collective, they're going to receive karma, because that's what I saw. That is what I saw. Saw the word. Plain as day. Sometimes I wish I could take pictures of what I see and messages I see. But sometimes it's not meant for me to always snapshot to express or to show proof. It's for me to see and to know that energies are being exposed. It's for my eyes to see. Okay? But yeah, they're going to receive karma. That is the exact words I saw before everything else went down. From my dreams and seeing that in detail, and it was so graphic. It was a disgusting energy. Jezebels, they always give you that smirk after doing something so just degrading and devastating, just to trap somebody. That goes for succubus or incubus energy, collective. So yeah, they tried to silence me. They tried to keep me, bedridden. They tried to keep me quiet, collective. But by me singing to y'all today, whenever you're viewing this, I'm not silent. I'm going to deliver this message whenever I have a chance, whenever I have the strength to. I'm going to continue spreading the word. I'm going to continue exposing these energies and the entities and the people that are projecting and the dark forces behind the scenes. They're going to be exposed. What is done in the dark will come to light, collective. It never fails. It never fails. I'm not just intunitive or a channeler. I'm also a seer. So I see things. I see it before and after, collective. Some things I don't want to see. As in this dream. I didn't want to see that. Didn't care. But it was for me to see. This picture here is showing a woman, again, going through transformation. And remember I said in some other messages I left, I'm going to try to find and pin it down below in the description, along with this video, that you are imprinted, collective. And when it's time for you to grow, when it's time for you to bloom, you will bloom. You're starting from the mud. You're starting in the darkness now, planting your seeds to see a harvest. You're continuously doing that. In the mud, in the trenches. And energies want to continue to pile more mud upon you to make things heavy. When you're trying to bloom and grow through the muck, through the mud. For some reason, lotus always find a way out. They always find a way through to still rise above the muck, to rise above the oppression, to rise above this devastation, to rise above the tragedies, to rise above trauma, to rise above diversity. Our adversary, from saying the words right, to rise above anything, seen and unseen, known and unknown, through that dark, to come to the light. They see that light at the end of the tunnel. They always rise and bloom. My gosh. This picture here, is a definition, is a premonition. It is showing you that when you are going through transformation, you're surrendering and you're just letting God work through you. Like he's working through you, collective, he's working through me. We continue to grow no matter what happens, how long it takes, no matter what we're going through. You're going to continuously be growing your petals, your flowers. You're going to continuously be growing your skills. My gosh. Or your gills. I don't know. Are you a fish? Collective. But you're going to continue growing the skills, possibly learning more, maturing more, tapping more into what you're wanting to grow, what you're wanting to learn, what you're wanting to know. It is going to continue elevating you. You see how the petals from the lotus is growing from this woman's body, from this woman's energy, from her skin, from her limbs, from her bones. She's or he is already imprinted to bloom regardless of the shit, of the caca, of the mud, whatever people are throwing at you. Want you to feel, want you to be. You're still going to come up, defeating those energies, entities in the spiritual realm as well as the physical realm. You're still going to bloom as this lotus. No matter if it's in low water, high water, you're going to continue to bloom regardless. Confirmation, because it is already imprinted in you. Maybe you're not imprinted of a lotus. You're imprinted of a rose. You're imprinted of a lily. You're imprinted to be something, collective. To be someone that is of value. Someone that is meant to be somebody in this world. You are already imprinted in your soul. It is your soul tattoo. It's not a physical ink tattoo. It's embedded in your soul. And you're going to bloom the way you should and the way you're supposed to. When I continue to just give it to God and move forward in your growth and what you're learning, what you're doing for yourself, for your highest good, what you're becoming. Whatever you're going through is just helping you to be stronger, to combat, to repel those negative ass, distorted, toxic ass, nasty ass energies out of your energy and aura field. It's making you stronger. It's giving you divine strength to continue moving forward because you're doing something right. I'm doing something right within my life. Why couples are fighting for me, fighting over other things, fighting over you, collective. You're not even in the room, okay? But they're fighting off of your energy and off your aura and just off your life. They're fighting for it. Okay? And if they have got a taste or they got a nibble, that's my bathroom door if you heard the noise in the background. If they got any little ounce of your energy, trust me, collective. You see how these rose petals is blooming and they're swelling up and they're rising above, and it looks like it is like draining her, kind of, for her to be able to put in all her energy for her to bloom. I'm telling you, collective, you're going to drain the hell out of those energies. People that are projecting, you're draining and sucking them dry because they wanted to do the same to you. You're getting that energy back. And you're going to use all that energy and strength within your might to bloom into the person, into who you are and was called to be. You're going to continue transmuting that damn energy for your highest good. You're going to drain that energy from them and come up rising stronger than before, while their ass receive karma, whether it's of an entity or of a person. To all parties and to whoever's involved, within your situation, within minds, you will be coming up stronger than before. What doesn't kill you make you stronger is what came to me from Kanye West. My gosh. Yeah, they need you right now is what they're saying. But no is what you're saying. You need yourself right now. So you can be better, faster, stronger, wiser, collective. And again, if they have tried or have done anything to you to drain you and you got your strength back, best better believe you're draining them, and use that energy wisely to transmute it for your highest good. Yes, I'm calling out these energies. I'm putting them on blast. Again, in my dream, they literally was like, no. What the hell? Things are not going the way they thought it should be or they want it to be. Whether this was an energy of someone with status or not, it's not going well for them because they wanted to pick with the right one, which in return was the wrong one for them because they're going to receive karma for that ass. Now you're feeling better, collective. Maybe better than before. You're regaining your strength. You're regaining your energy. Your energy's being restored because they wanted to fuck around and find out. And they're going to find out, collective. My gosh. You're not going to be marrying energies of the past and of the present from peasants, from people that is in low frequency and of energy, that didn't work their ass off to get to where you are right now at this present time, to be who you are right now at this present time. You're not going to be mirroring their energy, their dirty laundry that you're exposing, that I'm exposing. You're not going to be wanting to be a part of that collective like they want you to be. Okay? Whoever was all involved into this dirty laundry, they have to, again, lie in it. Lie in that stench and in that filth that they created. A whole basket or pretty much bowl of caca. You could have been seeing 555. Things are going to be changing for you, for me, for our highest good. Claim that in the message. Also was seeing 1010. Beginnings is coming from the endings. Beginnings are going to happen. That is going to be for your highest good. And these energies are trying to stop your transformation. They're trying to stop you from continuously growing from the mud and the muck all the way to the top. They're trying to stop because they know that it looks brighter at the top. They know that it's just better. The sun is shining. You're feeling lighter. You're seeing things from a higher perspective, from the top, collective. They're trying to stop that. I don't think so. I don't think so. I had some cards that I wanted to use. That was my song channeling. They're trying to stop from you experiencing love within yourself and also receiving it from others. possibly from a particular person. They're trying to stop you moving up and you're in your new beginnings, in your elevation. They're trying to stop, but I don't think so. Again, because it was shown to me by the stars above that those people are going to receive karma like never before. And again, you're going to be shown love, collective. I'm going to be shown love like never before, because it's already been shown to you, possibly in your dreams, or you got premonition. If you are gifted and you're open, if you are enlightened, you probably have been shown that in many ways about you receiving a love that you've been dreaming of, collective. Someone's coming through to be that one to love you, because they possibly have gone through a lot of caca, a lot of shit, as well as you. From the muck, from the mud. They started something from the muck and the mud, and are rising above along with you. You see this lotus here, looks like another lotus is forming to come up, to rise above from the woman's arm or man's arm, or from the spine. Looks like another one is blooming. So again, collective, I know I may not see it all the time, but I know that I am touching someone at this time with this message. I know in my day-to-day or my nights-to-nights, when I come in contact with the world, with people that I come around or I'm surrounded around, I am uplifting, I'm encouraging, I'm helping. And in return, it is blessing me, it is helping me, it is pushing me forward on my journey and what I'm doing here on this channel, but as well as in my life, collective. These energies and entities, they want to keep everyone docile. They want to keep everyone teachable. You know what I mean? In their own way, they want to teach and corrupt everybody's mind, body, spirit, and soul. They're trying to shun out the light and just have everything in darkness. But I'm telling you, we all are seeing the light through the tunnel. And we're all going to bloom, because everyone's always wanting, they're wanting that warmth, they're wanting that sunshine, they want to see the light. Eventually, the people in the dark will come out to the light. Eventually. Hopefully when it's not too late. My gosh, collective. Whew, that was my message. That was my message. I had to share with you that they was trying to silence me from speaking to you about. They didn't want this energy to be exposed. And they was trying to silence me in any way to keep me down. But I rise. Like this lotus, I will rise. My gosh. Alright, so I took out some of my tarot cards. I want to see which one I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to use my palmistry. Okay, if you have stuck around, this would be a bonus. Just want to do a quick message to clarify, a tarot message to terrify. Wow, to terrify. Yeah, they're going to be terrified, collective. Possibly after listening to this message of the karma that they are probably already receiving on their ass, or that they will receive. With the energies and entities that they use. My gosh, collective. If they got your information, your pictures, they're sending it to practitioners. They're sending it to whoever, hoodoo. You know what I mean? They're sending it across the world. They have it on their altars. It will backfire like never before, collective. That information and whatever they're doing will backfire. It will bring devastation In their life, it would turn it upside down because they don't know who they're dealing with. That is the karma they're going to receive. Ancestor spirit guides. What message do we have for the collective with my palm tree card? Be sociable. They don't want you to be sociable, collective. They're trying to shut me up, shut you up, possibly doing throat magic spells. I rebuke that in Jesus' name. And return that back to the sources centers it came from. Any other message from my palm tree deck here? Any other messages? I feel like it is time for you, collective, to get out and be sociable. Of course, use your intuition and discernment on who you socialize with and who you hang around, of course. Focus on your achievements came out. Okay, that's the Star of Apollo. Saturn challenge, find true meaning in your life. Be confident in yourself. That's the Mars. Lifeline, increase your vitality. A lot has came out, my gosh. Angel lines. Wow, this came upside down. They want you to feel like you're alone. My gosh, collective, like in this picture, but you're not alone. Okay, and while you're working on your healing and your growth, they want to again just stop the progress. But your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, God himself is saying, not my daughter, not my son, Okay, so I'm not taking this upside down. I'm going to bring it upside right. It says angel lines. It says you are never alone. Wow, collective. Wow. Wow. On the top here, I'm going to take this one. It says support lines. Family and friends can help. Again, use your discernment. Okay, I am going to pull one more from this. Family and friends can help. The ones you can trust. Yes, doesn't hurt to receive extra help. The ones that are genuine and that are loyal and respectful. Yes, you can receive that help. Confirmation. It's showing Venus here. Give unconditional love. Ooh, collective. My gosh. A lot of cards came out here. Okay. In regards to the palm tree. Venus, you're in this, possibly in this loving energy. This may not pertain to everybody. But if you are, you're giving to yourself unconditionally. That's that spell I gave earlier. Okay? You're working on increasing your vitality. This picture is showing that. Okay? You're working on challenging yourself. Finding true meaning in your life. Focusing on your achievements. You're working on your confidence. If that's the thing you're working on, collective. By being yourself. By being authentic. Stay hydrated too. Let me get a sip of my water. My gosh, collective. I'm telling you, love is coming through. Because this Venus card came out. And the other card behind it said, zone of sensuality. Okay, by looking at this picture on the screen, this woman is bare. She has nothing on her. Okay, so she's raw and authentic. It is the things that she's growing and planting, and she's watching it harvest. He's watching it harvest. It's coming from a bare authentic, fragile, raw sense of self, collective. This one says again, zone of sensuality. Connect with a partner. I'm telling you, it's all about love. It's all about love within yourself and possibly receiving it from someone else. Energies don't want you to feel. Energies don't want you to find. Energies don't want you to be in. It's a battle for love, which makes no sense, but that's how it's been. In these stories, collective. In this life, collective. Energies and entities, this dark matrix wants you to always go through war and the guns to experience the roses and the love. Why? Why can't we just experience the roses and of love, collective, without going through the battles? Is what I ask myself from time to time. I'm sure you're asking yourself or will by listening to this message. Jeez. Let's see what else. I want to see what, because I talked about the bloodlines and I talked about just the healing that you're doing with your ancestry bloodline. Okay, if you are a chosen one, if you are a black sheep, if you are a curse breaker in your family lineage and you know, okay, this message could be for you, or it is for you. If you are just a child of God, trying to make sense of things and this world a better place, but it starts with you first. This message is for you. Okay, I want to pull out my Egyptian God oracles. Do we have a message for my collective? Do we have a message for my collective? What gods? Okay, what gods or deities are helping my collective, that is, or as well as helping me in this time? In this time, we're all connected, collective for our highest good. Okay, that flew out. Genesis from the beginning. Wow, collective. You could be seeing 24. Okay. That also turns into a 6. I forgot to mention, if you have also been seeing 666. These energies, the dream I've experienced that I shared with you and that I've also seen. These are energies that were working out of their bestiality energy. They are marked with the beast, collective. The world's trying to mark you with the beast imprint. Don't let them, collective. Also, guard your thoughts, guard your mind, guard your heart. And just seeing the 666, that also could mean or reverence that whatever has been unbalanced of the projections, of the energies, of the dark matrix, the dark forces, people that, again, that are projecting, trying to unbalance you, trying to disturb your sleep, trying to disturb your peace with the projections, it will be balanced. Your energy, your life will be balanced. It's getting back or going back to balance. As your enemies, people are projecting, the dark forces and entities will receive and be going through divine judgment. They will be sent to purgatory. Whoever's projecting. They just don't know it yet. You could be saying 666, but within my Egyptian card, Tawart came out. And I wish this card had a, this deck had a book. Okay, this looks like a dog. Okay, he has an ankh. And the cow is hiding in the lotus flowers poking out, or blue lotus. Looks kind of green. Okay. I'm going to have to look up what... Let me put this on pause and see what this name means. Is there any other cards before I look up this meaning? Whoa. Oh my gosh, collective. You know who else is on my side and on your side? If you're in the upright, Anubis came out. I was thinking about him the other day. Anubis, you're going through transformation. It literally says Anubis and transformation on this card. And that's what you're going through. And I expressed that in my message. Ooh, collective. It's showing the scales on Anubis. Confirmation. So he's weighing the scales of the heavy and the light right now, along with Maya. But she didn't come out. Anubis did, though. And he protects the dead. He protects the underworld. Ooh, you could be seeing feathers. You could be seeing pictures of hearts. Again, you could be seeing pictures of the ankh or of cows. He's going to, these heifers is going to, male or female, they're going to be suffering. I said that before. When I said, ooh, because Amant came out. Remember I said, my gosh, people that are projecting, they're going to receive what they sent to you. They're going to receive that back. What you dish out, you're going to receive it back. People that want to do kitchen magic and do all kinds of stuff, they can't take the heat, but they could dish it out. They're going to receive that heat back. Amant came out. This is showing the alligator with Ra's eye. It says devastation, collective. If people have not received or been going through it yet, they're going to receive devastation for what they have been projecting on me and on projecting on you. If you are innocent, you are in the upright. Your enemies and whoever's been projecting is going to receive devastation. My gosh, collective. That's what came out. Oh my gosh. Let me see if any other cards flipped over that I've missed. These are the deities and entities working. My gosh. So one card did flip out. Yes, as you receive prosperity, Jeb came out. They don't want you to receive prosperity, but you're going to receive it. If it's meant for you, collective, you're going to receive it. I'm going to receive it. 5 came out for Jeb. He's the earth god. You're going to receive prosperity. Remember I said 5s? You're going to be seeing 5s. My gosh. On Anubis card, 11 is showing 11. You, like I said, you see an 11-11 during this 11-11 portal. People that wanted to still be mischievous, be a tyrant in your energy and aura field or in your life, whether it's on a physical realm, spiritual realms, they're going to receive devastation like never before. Ra sees all. It's showing the eye here on Amant. These energies is really trying to keep me quiet and shut me up for a little bit, but I'm not backing down. Not for too long. They may get me down for a little bit, but I rise again and I come out stronger. These energies then want me to speak because I speak of truth. Okay? I bring things to light that was done in the dark. Whatever was done in the dark towards me or you, collective, they're going to receive devastation again. It's showing the number 30. This could be someone that is of that age. Maybe that will occur at the end of this month of them receiving that devastation. They possibly could be going through it now. Or it's not going to hit to the end of this month. Who knows? Maybe it'll hit on the 24th. The 5th was the full moon. Excuse me, collective. It's showing 5 for Jeb on prosperity card. They've been at this from the full moon, or probably even before the full moon. They've been at it, trying to attack my prosperity, your prosperity, collective. But by them doing that, Anubis came out. I'm telling you, I'm not lying on these numbers. They was trying to do things from the full moon, but Anubis came out, showing 11. I'm just connecting all the signs that's coming to me and channeling this message to you, collective. So from the 1111 portal, I said in the beginning, they're going to be weighing the scales. Anubis and the underworld is going to be weighing the scales. Since they want to do underworld shit, they're going to be weighing the scales on their ass. On who has a dirty, heavy, dark, distorted soul, and whose energy is light, pure. That is of good. That is of love energy. On scales. And guess who's going to be sent to purgatory? The one that is heavy. And they're going to be eaten up. This is what it's showing. They're going to be eaten up by Amant, the alligator. They devour souls. And it's showing the 30th. So from the 5th, during this portal, something's happening on the 24th, possibly of this month, to these energies and people that are projecting. Or it's going to be happening on the 30th. So let's look up this word here, toward. But it says Genesis, from the beginning. So this toward energy, this picture here, we was trying to figure it out. This is a bear. And you know how a bear is protective over their family, over their children. So this bear energy came out to show that they're protecting of women and of their children. This is in regards to a goddess. This picture here, toward, is a goddess of regeneration and of protection. That is the gods that are working with me, possibly working with you, collective. They are protecting what you hold close and who you love, what you love. My gosh, collective. Someone could have been trying to attack your solar and sacral chakra, root chakra, from regenerating, from being fertile. This is possibly energies in my dream that possibly can't have children or may have had children, but their children are of bastard energies. Sorry to say. But when you're dealing with succubus and incubus energy, they're of the bastard swans or spawns of the bastard children of the devil. But this God here is protecting my generation and me rejuvenating It is protecting my children and my family. This is a mother bear energy that would do anything for their children. And this is what the gods is telling me, ancestry-wise. They're protecting and watching over me like I am their cub and they are the bear. And they would do anything they need to do as necessary to protect their cubs, to protect what is special and worthy to them. My gosh, collective. When that alligator came out, I'm telling you, collective, people are possibly already facing devastation. And I'm not projecting this on nobody. This is what's coming out on the cards. I'm not projecting it on even my enemy. But this is what they have brought onto themselves, collective. Especially if they don't know who is working with you, who is in your bloodline, who is on your side spiritually. They came up against themselves. They brought this on themselves. Again, collective. Whoa, collective. These cards is not playing. These Egyptian cards, they're not playing. They're not playing on your enemies. Let me see. Let me use... I'm going to go ahead and use my lines. Okay. My famous lines, my quotes that I've been saying here on my channel. What cards want to come out in regards to this message? What cards, ancestors, spirit guides, you want to say to the collective regarding this message? Yes, return to the senders. Whoa, collective. What I've been saying in my message, it is being returned back to the source and the senders it came from. That's what came out. Any other messages from my sayings? Any other messages from my sayings? Yes, you're not here to play. I'm not here to play. Yes, I am spilling the motherfucking chopstick tea. These are my famous sayings, collective. Any other messages? It is no game. This is not a game. These energies are sprung. That Gaia heard. Talking about, no. If you have, again, mingled with any warlock, witches, or just any lower frequency or energy that you didn't know they was until you cut it off. They were sprung on a persuasion. But this also is telling me that couple I saw in my energy, again, it was all sexual base. So that person was sprung on a energy persuasion. This is what came out. Whoa, collective. And if this couple in my dreams, I had no interference with them as in sexually. They're just obsessed and possessive and deranged. Again, that energy is being returned back to them because they want to play, and they're going to be laying in the bed that they made. Collective. Any other messages? Any other messages? Because my ancestors are protecting me. I am their cub. Whoa. Yeah, they're crashing out. They are crashing out, collective, right now as we speak. They are crashing out. When they hear this message, they are crashing out. These energies are missing you. But no, they confirmation, they could stay where they lay. I stopped on the fuck around and find out. Yeah, they're full of fuckery. Again, these energies were, my gosh, these energies were and is fucking around and finding out. They wanted to be so distorted and wanted to, again, be a tyrant in your life and your energy and aura field. Right now, they're going to be fucking around and finding out because they don't know when to stop. They don't know when to respect the no. Okay? And respect your distance and respect your quietness and respect you moving on and moving forward. They don't know when to let go because of their ego. So they're going to be experiencing supernatural disturbance. Wow. While you continue to start from the mud and bloom. It says here, the other card, started from the mud. Now you're here. This is also when I heard the here. I heard in my dreams before this previous one I shared with you. Previously I heard, we're here, we're here. So my ancestors are here. It wasn't a creepy here. It was, there you are, like, sound like they were rushing in. We're here, we're here. They don't know who they're dealing with, collective. Obviously, they don't know who they're dealing with. You're starting from the mud and now you're here. Again, you're going to be blooming. I'm going to be blooming. They're going to be receiving supernatural disturbance if they haven't already. Whoa, this is the message they was trying to prevent me from saying, speaking up on. You're not here to play. You don't care if they're crashing out. That is not your problem. These cards is no joke. Yeah, just be. I'm pulling from my self-care oracle. Wow, this is the first time I've seen this. This picture you're seeing here of the woman in the water, she is opening up and she is just being. It literally says here, allow yourself to be you. Do not have to prove a damn thing. Confidence will flow into you when you are divinely you. Just be you. Wow, collective. This is beautiful. She has a heart ring. Again, you could be seeing hearts. Wow, there's a crown on her heart ring. Yes, collective, you are a king or a queen or a prince or a princess. Okay? In God's eyes, we are. Just be yourself. That is beautiful. Confidence came out again. That word is sticking out to me. Yeah, from the Mars card here. Be confident in yourself. Wow. Be authentically you. It says here, open up. Whoa, it's showing Cupid here on his card. So from that one card I showed talking about party zone, be sociable. Wow. And give unconditionally. What is the other one here? You're never alone. Finding true meaning in your life. It says here, open up. You are being asked to open your heart to another. Wow. To let down your walls and trust that they want what is best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to be opened up. Wow, collective. Love is coming in. I'm telling you, I've been feeling these love energies, and I just didn't know when, but this was a good time to give that. This love energy, as well as this is like a light and dark type of message. The light and dark is like battling with each other. I'm telling you, like over your heart. Like they're battling to see when you should receive it, who you're giving it to. And then the other half is, I don't want you to receive it. Give it to me. Like entitled energies. My gosh, collective. But those were the cards that came out. Any other messages from my self-care oracle? Any other messages? Again, if you have stuck around this long, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up if you can relate to my message. You have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. These cards are the first ever to come out since I've been using this deck. These never came out. So this is definitely, wow, and I'm seeing 2222. You could be seeing that as well as a number synchronicity. Again, balance in your love life and your connections. Balance in just all areas of your life. Claim this message, collective. Wow. Beautiful ending. Validate your past. You did the best you could. Feel and emphasize with your past, not judge it. What I was saying in the beginning of forgiving yourself, letting go, giving things to God. Yes. Confirmation. Any other messages? Any other messages? Giving it to God. Yes, you're overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet. Gain your strength from difficult situations. These cards. Let me see what other cards flipped out. Wow. Live your dreams. Never give up on your dreams. Dare to live the adventure. Yes, clear your energy. That's what I said in the beginning. Refuel your energy and reclaim your power. And that's what you're doing, collective. These energies wanted to make you feel pale, look dull, like in this picture. And this is just because they're in water. But you're full. What's coming out of you is full of life, is full of color. Okay, you're regaining your energy and strength back from overcoming obstacles, from letting go of the past. And giving it to God and just being yourself, clearing your energy, reclaiming it back, because you are special, collective. You have gifts. You're working on opening up, possibly. Wow, collective. Balance. Juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. That is what you're doing. This picture also could represent you, again, detoxifying and cleansing your energy and aura field and your body. Maybe going out getting a spa, or a massage can help with your energy and aura field and with your body. Going into going into the ocean, okay, into the sea if you're swimming or you're taking a bath could also rejuvenate and cleanse and detoxify your energy. Getting in a shower. It says create a routine. Anything with water is significant in this message and energy. And before I finish this other card, this bear energy, the goddess of Tawert, and it says Genesis. She also works with water. Crazy, right? How this is all relating to each other, how it's all connecting. I can relate to this message for sure. It says create a routine, having a route. Wow, a route. So again, these energies wanted to take you off your routine, off your route. Okay, but you're getting back on your route, back on your journey, on your path to creating, possibly. It says having a routine helps you limit procrastination and give you structure. This is what they were trying to take you off of by sending you supernatural disturbance, by sending you all kinds of distorted energy that they're going through. Has, again, nothing to do with you, collective. And they were trying to send that energy to get you off of balance, get me off of balance. I don't think so. Ill type of energy. That is the energy I felt. Gross. That is not my energy and problem. Ancestor spirit guides, is there any type of message, last but not least, from my herbal craft tarot the collective could use? Okay. Six of Earth, Pine. Wow, Awakening is the other card. And it's showing like a burning bowl here with herbs. And Six of Earth, Pine. This is like someone burning or being by a what is it? By a fireplace. Okay, let's look up what these two mean from the book. All right, so the meaning for the Six of Earth, Pine, it says ground yourself in a community, share your resources, your generosity will circle back to you, the soul remains evergreen. It says drink tea from freshly gathered pine needles for renewal and regeneration. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. Collective, that's something you could do if you're into the earth. Okay. You don't have to be just an earth sign. This can pertain to all zodiac signs. Other crafting. Yeah, this is about crafting with the Six of Earth. Learn to weave pine needles, baskets to gather your bounty. Walk in a pine forest with friends to release the old and make a way for the new. Wow, collective. Okay. A lot here. Maybe I'll take a screenshot of this so you can read the meaning, okay, and death. But the other card that came out was Awakening. It says, make an offering to the sacred, awaken to your life purpose. Devotion to your calling is devoting to the world. Wow. Wow. Awakening to your life purpose again. Devotion to your calling is devotion to the world. Man, this is deep. Okay, a crafting you could do with that. Make toastly incense to increase awareness. Drink toastly tea to restore good health and bring the body into balance with the spirit. Find guidance regarding your purpose. Begin a year-long devotion to single element of nature. And again, I'll take a screenshot of these two cards that came out. They're beautiful. I haven't pulled out this deck in a while, but I felt this message needed some healing, some cleansing. Wow, collective. I forgot to do one last thing. I wanted to send y'all, before I go, some some angel therapy. Yes, along your way. Do we have a message in regards to the angel therapy? Wow, ascended masters. Powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. Whew. I just took a deep breath on that. Because I don't know if you can feel it, collective. I know I can. When you are just being protected the way you are, you know, just things that occur in your life, how you're overcoming things so easily, so fast. Possibly, this may not pertain to everybody with overcoming things, but it's like you could tell you're healing because you're not letting things get to you, and it's not taking you forever long to overcome or heal. You're getting over that shit, just getting over obstacles, getting over things. You know, it says here not to ignore your past confirmation, but validate it and move forward. Wow, collective. Any other messages? Any other messages from the angel therapy? Ascended Masters is watching over me. My gosh. Could be watching over you, collective. Okay. So let's see. This card. Again, books came out. It says your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, and selling spiritual-based books. So if you're interested, collective, into creating, illustrating, writing in your journal, maybe that's like preparing you to create something even bigger, even better. Wow, collective. Air chakras came out. It's showing a beautiful angel laying down. You could be getting ringings in your ear, left or right. And it's showing crystals. That card stood out to me. It says, the energy of crystals supports you and helps you with your present situation. So you could be using crystals to heal you, to cleanse you. Okay, that's another way to work with crystals, collective. With the air chakra message, that one says, notice messages that appear as sound and music. Wow. So you could be also getting music channelings. This may not pertain to everybody. Or you may hear sounds, other sounds, or of words, collective. That's what occurred with me in my dreams. And my channeling song I gave you, it says, from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers, collective. Whoa. From the You Are Profoundly Clairvoyant, it says, trust what you see in your mind's eye. That's talking about your third eye, as well as within your physical sight, for your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. This is deep, collective. Really, really deep. A lot of beautiful messages on top of messages that is exposing the truth and energies. These popped out. Vegetarian or vegan, maybe you're looking into that. Or this is encouragement to eat more vegetables. Fresh, organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. Fairies. I don't know, collective, if you are part of the fairy bloodline, you may have that in your energy or aura field, or you may have seen sparks of light, maybe orbs. It says here you have a strong bond with fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. This picture here is showing of the earth, of Mother Nature. Wow, just how everything just came together, coordinated. This is crazy. Collective, this was pretty deep. It touched home for me. I don't know about you, but continue to, again, just be yourself and move forward in on your journey, okay? And heal, and again, rise. Rise for the occasion, rise for your occasion, rise for yourself, collective. Not for no one else, yourself. Thank you so much for listening, tapping into this message all the way to the end. If you have stuck around, really, really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share this message for others to be enlightened. I also do personal readings if you would like to receive that from me. That information is down below with other services I provide. If you would like to know anything about me, check my bio in my description box or just on my page. Other than that, collective, thank you again for being a part of the Rasta Gal family vibe tribe. If you have not joined the family, join the train. What are you waiting for? Join the ride. Okay, subscribe to the vibes. We would love to have you and you be a part of the Rasta Gal family vibe tribe and us continuously grow together, not apart, but as a community. All right, collective, on my channel. Again, it's about healing and elevating and moving forward. So thank you again for listening. Stay tuned for more messages. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Take care. See you when I see you. Peace.